Hello and welcome to All Aboard and a brand new week. This week's episode we're going to kick it off with a look at some brand new products into the shop. We're going to start with Stomp the Plank, this week's game of the week. This is one that we played and demoed at the UK Games Expo and it arrived in the shop for the Expo weekend as well. This game, really fun, really light. It's a push your luck game where you are trying to put little discs on each of your opponent's planks in order to make their crew member fall off the plank and fall into the sea. Really fun, really light, quick game, and a hit with all ages so far. Really easy to set up as well. Quality pieces. It uses the boards or the box as the game board itself. Come down and give it a go if you've not played or heard about it before. I guarantee that you'll have such a blast playing Stomp the Plank. That is this week's game of the week. Another new game that arrived later in the week is Next Station Tokyo. This is the sequel to last year's release, Next Station London, which also won an award at the UK Games Expo this year. So this is following quite a high pedigree in game. Next Station Tokyo is a flip and write game. So you will be flipping over cards and moving between different stations over the course of 4 rounds. Each round you'll be working on a different line in your subway network, trying to score as many points as possible by moving through as many districts as possible, as many stations in one district as well. Really good fun, comes with a couple of modules as well, so you can add to it in a variety of different ways. I've had a look through this already. There is very similar scoring, however they've added a few extra little bits just to really give it that new game feel. So if you're a big fan of Next Station London, or you just enjoy flip and write, roll and write games in general, come on down and check this out. That is Next Station Tokyo. And finally, for new games, or at least new to us, we have got Sandcastles and One Sheep, Two Sheep, Many Sheep from our awesome friends over at Yay Games. So Sandcastle is a tile laying game with a bit of a take that vibe going on with it. So you're trying to build sandcastles and score points for those. Your opponents are trying to do the same. However, you can attack your opponent's sandcastles to try to take pieces away from them. If you do, it becomes a bit of a rock, paper, scissors scenario. There's also objectives to go for as well, which you can score at the end of the game. However, if someone else manages to complete that objective as well, or do it better than you, they get to take the objective away from you. So those are constantly moving around the board as well. Really, really good fun. Really simple to play as well, simple to learn, and a lot of variety in the game itself. There's also a built-in endgame mechanic, where somewhere in the last 10 cards there'll be a big wave that will wash everything away and the game is over. And then we've got One Sheep, Two Sheep, Many Sheep. Just a nice small little card game where you're trying to herd sheep and pigs into your pen. So it comes in literally a box this size, so it is perfect for taking away on your travels. A great little family game, lovely artwork as well, quite cute artwork. That is One Sheep, Two Sheep, Many Sheep. So that is everything for new and upcoming products at the moment in the shop. So on to this week's events. So we'll start off with our Learn to Play sessions. So we did roll it out on a Monday morning between 10:30 and 1:30. We've decided to extend that throughout the week. So we now have slots available for the Learn to Play table Wednesday, Thursday and Friday as well, between 10:30 and 1:30, as well as Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. So these are slots where you can come along, book in and sit down with me, and I will teach you a variety of games from our library. If there are any in particular that you are looking at that you would like to play, do let me know ahead of booking, and then I can make sure that that game is set up and ready to go for you. But other than that, I'll generally pick games like our Games of the Week or new releases to show people. So that is now running all week So if you couldn't make the Mondays before, but you could make another session, you now have the availability there to do so. Then on Mondays we have the RPG Club. We are currently fully booked for tonight's one. All 4 tables will be taken up. If you are looking at running a one-shot for an RPG, or you'd like to run a one-shot session for the community campaign, do just message or call or pop into the shop and ask, and we can make sure that the table is booked out for you, or the spare table is booked out for you on the chosen Monday. For tonight, for example, we have got our Call of Cthulhu group in. They meet every so often to play through a one-shot. They're finishing off one that they did before, but next week the table will be available for anyone who would like to use it. We don't really use this for ongoing campaigns, as we are trying to promote that table being used for a variety of different RPGs as well. So that is Monday. Wednesday, as said, we've just gone through the Learn to Play days. The downstairs, the boardroom, is still open for open play sessions throughout the day if you just want to come along and crack on and play whatever games that you fancy doing. Wednesday evening is the Board Games Club, our highlight of the week, where you can just come along, relax with a whole group of people who are just as nuts about board games as you and I. Really friendly bunch, always happy to play games with someone else. So if you've been thinking about coming down and meeting some new people, or maybe trying out a new hobby, come down Wednesday nights, give it a go. It's £3 per person. You get to spend an evening with some great board games and some great company. Thursday is the Flesh and Bloods tournament and our Pathfinder group, and then Friday rounds out the working week with the weekly home ed group and our after school club. The after school club really is a great place for kids to come along after school, before dinner, maybe play a few games, have a bit of fun, and then go home for dinner before starting their weekends. The home ed group, if you are a home ed family, we have a liaison with a lot of the home ed groups, so we tell them what we'll be doing that day, and then they'll come along based on that. So if you are a home ed family, you've not been along before, do get in touch with those local home ed groups. I'll try and get a link one day and put it in here so you can find it. And then for the weekend, Saturday, we've got our weekly Unmatched tournament. We've now got some OP kit for that, so the winner, on top of getting 10% discount to spend in store, they will also get a special collector's pin that you can only get by attending events like these. We will also have more stuff coming in the near future. I've had a look through the OP kit. It looks absolutely amazing. I think that you will really, really enjoy it. And then Sunday, we round out the week with a nice, relaxing Sunday social. Come along, play games, play whatever you fancy. We've got our painting club as well, which is moving along quite nicely. This Sunday, we're also going to be starting up a table for Heroquest. So if you would like to come along and play a campaign-style board game, we will be running that on Sundays for the foreseeable future, playing through the campaigns in the box, maybe getting the expansions before moving on to something else. But Heroquest is going to start this Sunday. So that is everything for our regular schedule. This week we do have a special monthly event. Saturday afternoon at 4 PM till around 6-7 PM, we will be running the Blood on the Clocktower. That's right, it is back at Board at Home, and we're super hyped for that. Always a good turnout. Previous ones, everyone having a really good time with those as well. But it is back this Saturday on the 17th of July at 4 PM till about 7 PM. Spaces are booking up. If you've not booked already, please do get in touch with the shop to let us know. I don't want you to turn up and we're fully booked and you're unable to take part. And that is £3 per person as normal. So that is everything for this week's episode. As always, if you do have any queries at all, just pop them in the comments below, or call or message, or visit us during the week. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the boardroom.